Here with Dave Parker, GoDz. How has your TI been?
It's been good, super relaxed. I don't know, really chill.
You have a lot of makeup on right now.
I just normally look this pretty.
I know. I was like, oh man, GoDz.
You're like right up close to me, so you can definitely tell.
I can see it. They you know, dressed you up a little bit for the panel.
This is the longest I've ever had makeup being applied to myself. Like, I actually missed the Titan newbie game 2 that just happened. I missed 2/3 of it.
Well, you know, when they have to work, they gotta put a lot on. Some people take longer than others.
Yes, some people do. I take pride in how short I last normally.
Okay.
I don't know. Back at the studio, for a while we were wearing makeup when we were doing our shows and stuff, and that quickly just disappeared because everyone was too lazy. Yeah. Brian, K-pop Toasters, was actually our makeup artist. So.
How is he? How's he doing?
It's good. He gave up doing makeup, so the makeup evidently didn't do too well.
Where's the he does he do the team fight recap?
Yeah, I mean.
Shouldn't they bring that back? Are they going to bring that back to the main event? Team fight recap.
I would love it to be there. I think it's a cool tool. Everyone loves it, but the problem is it's not in Dota TV.
Oh, okay, I see.
It's entirely, I don't know, production side, so it can't actually be put in Dota TV.
So there's a lot of hype for TI, but something even more important is the cosplay. Are you actually doing it, or are we gonna?
Yeah.
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 And finally, how long has it been since you made the bet? What was even the bet? Like, I don't even remember.
I don't know. Just building up the hype for TI. Like, everyone's like, oh, you should do it at MLG. Oh, you should do it at the summer. I'm like, no, look, TI. TI is the right time.
Okay. So all along you just planned to do it here?
No. The person who was actually, I kind of had helped me do it was turned out to not be very helpful, but.
So TI, we'll definitely see an Enchantress.
Assuming, I haven't actually checked them out, but like the hotel here is meant to have arrived a package from her that was basically the rest of the cosplay, so.
Okay, and you're gonna wear it on stream for how long?
I have to check with Valve if I can actually wear it on stream. I might just
don't use that as an excuse, you gotta just do it.
Yeah, I think Valve would be more than happy anyways, but probably like part of a day. I don't know, I don't think I could do it for the full day.
Okay, and they're gonna have to put on some makeup onto you, the Enchantress makeup?
Yeah, that's gonna probably take even longer than today's makeup.
You gonna, well, finding creeps in the crowd's probably pretty easy, right?
You've used that joke before, man.
Oh, have I?
Our last interview, you used that fucking joke.
When was that?
At last MLG.
Oh, man.
You last MLG Columbus, and you use that exact joke.
Oh my God. It's been that long. I thought that was pretty good, and then wow. I completely forgot that actually happened.
No, it just suddenly hit me when I heard that. I'm like, I've definitely heard that before.
Oh my God. Well, that's on you. That's on you for not doing this long enough.
I'll take responsibility.
Oh man. Okay, so
check out the last interview I did, and you can hear the version 1 of that joke.
Version 1. Well, I mean, I see that you're on the panel, and you casted with, who's your co-caster?
Merlini?
Merlini, right. And you guys have been doing a lot of matches. I looked at the schedule. You guys do more matches than just about everyone.
Me and Merlini?
Yeah, I saw you. There were some that you just had like a lot in a row.
I think everyone had similar. It wasn't too bad. Our day 3 was, well, it wasn't as extra long, but it was a lot of the matches which weren't as exciting. Not to say any matches were worse than any others, but actually it's funny because the matches that turn out to be the really good, crazy ones, you can never expect. You have 2 big name teams, half the time the match is points. So some of our best matches, I think, were actually Arrow Gaming. When we cast Arrow Gaming play, they played amazing. They won twice, and the 3rd game they lost against DK was super close. So
yeah, I saw that they were winning, and then DK managed to beat the DDZ Invoker.
Yeah.
That's their go-to pick when they really want to win.
Yeah, it worked against Team Liquid. I mean,
and it worked against NAR.
Yes. You got to think, like, imagine if like Liquid had just won one of that game against Arrow Gaming. They'd be They'd be at the main event right now.
However, you can say that about a lot of teams.
Yeah.
If they just won one other game that they didn't throw, then everyone would be in different positions, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, forget the what ifs. Let's not. I feel like it's almost unfair to be like, well, if you won this game, I mean, if DK won that game against EG, they'd be top 2, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I mean, it's
They
a lot of.
didn't DK did beat DG.
Oh, if they won one more game,
Oh, yeah,
they would be.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, that's how it goes, I guess. You like panel? You like panel or casting more? Which one's better?
I prefer like analyzing games. Either at TI I probably prefer panel because especially when paired with Merlini, I kind of have to do the play-by-play stuff, which is not my forte, I don't think. Like I can get excited, but I think my actual play-by-play is kind of shit. So.
Okay. Well, self-critical.
I don't know. It's not terrible, but I think there's a lot of better main casters out there than myself, whereas I prefer to do the more analytical side of casting. But
And you're a champion of C. You're a C champion.
yeah, I know the teams. I follow the scene. I would say the Asian Dota scene as a whole is probably what I cast the most of and follow a lot of. I mean, there's a lot of Western tournaments, but back at the BTS Sudo, we probably focus more on the Asian scene.
And you, what was I going to ask? Oh yeah, you champion the C teams, and right now Titan is playing their final match. It's the game 3.
Yeah.
Are you really hoping they pull through here?
I would love them to pull through. I think, people are initially really surprised by Titan how well they did, but to have an actual SCA team at the main event would be crazy for the scene, as well as just having a bit more of a diverse main event.
The main event, what is it right now? It's like
4 Chinese teams, I believe.
possibly 5.
Possibly 5.
And then 1-1-1 from the other regions?
Yeah, I think. Well, it depends what you consider
Navi-
Cloud9. Cloud9's like half-half, so.
So, okay, yeah. Cloud9's like Europe,
Half
North
Europe,
America.
half North America.
So 1.5, 1.5, 1.
Yeah. The European teams, they were all
Not
strong,
doing so
but
well.
They didn't do well
Yeah.
this TI.
Empire, Fnatic, Alliance, all
Yeah.
not in. Mouse Sports. Yeah. Well, you know, that's how it goes. NA Dota, best Dota, clearly.
Or China.
China,
Like,
China definitely.
China.
We're gonna go with China.
Not much has changed. I mean, sure, they didn't do great at TI3, but
They still might not win.
No, exactly. They still might
It's
not.
been nearly 2 years since a Chinese team
They might
won.
not win TI4, but I think as a whole, you look at the scene, you still say the Chinese scene is just the strongest and developing the most. Even if they don't win TI4, it's like, I'd stand by that statement. They could not even get in the grand finals, and I still think the Chinese scene is.
There'll be a Chinese team in the grand finals.
Probably,
But it'll be boring if it's 2 Chinese teams because they play each other all the time. You see them in
It depends.
WPC, you see them in the ACE tournaments.
yeah.
It's like, I guess if it's like DK versus IG, that would be exciting.
Yeah, they played each other. They have a good rivalry going, so.
Yeah. Though IG kind of has their number, right? These days?
Yes. I just had a lot of people's number in the Chinese scene lately, so.
Okay. You've been in California now these days, or what?
Yeah.
What have you been doing?
Casting.
What else? Other than casting, outside of casting, what do you do,
Outside of
GoDz?
casting.
Do you play Dota a lot?
I've been playing Dota a lot the last couple months. I went like probably about a year where I played very little when I was just casting and working and helping Beyond the Summer grow too much. But the last 2 or 3 months, I started grinding a lot more and just playing nonstop.
What's your MMR?
It's peaked at peak. Can I just go with the peak MMR?
Sure, yeah.
It peaked at 5.8.
5.8. Wow. Okay.
Right
That's
now
pretty
it's sitting
good.
like around 5.5.
Okay. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I was happy.
So you queue against some pro players? Did you beat any notable pro players in the lane?
I don't play much solo mid.
What do you play?
I play mostly like jungling, support, carry, anything except mid. I'll play, honestly, mid's probably my least preferred role. If I play mid, I play the like pussy mid heroes like Brewmaster, Dragon Knight, all the just strength heroes that you spam and bottle crow with.
Well,
I refuse to play like Shadow Fiend, Templar Assassin, all the flashy mids.
If you play good mids at your MMR, you're probably up against probably the best player on the server when they're queuing, because usually it's like the best player plays mid in pub games a lot, like oftentimes.
Yes.
So you got like Arteezy with like a bunch of 4K MMR guys, and you're 1v1 against.
Yeah, exactly. I have like a bunch of 4K MMR people on my team, and I start recognizing the people I'm versing if they're going mid, and if I'm not playing mid, I'll just make sure I gank them like 10 times in like the first 15 minutes of the game or something. So otherwise, your mid just gets wrecked and you lose the game. But I don't know.
What Who's your favorite co-caster? If you can't pick Merlini, who do you like the most?
Well, could I be like the co-caster to like their main caster?
Sure, yeah.
I'd probably say LD.
LD.
Yeah.
So you and LD, the classic BTS founder combo.
Yeah. We actually don't cast that much anymore together. It's just
They don't put you guys together.
well, I mean, at BTS, I do the schedule, but
I liked you and Lumi when you guys were casting a while ago. You and
Okay.
Lumi, you guys joked around a lot.
yeah,
it
we had
was
some
good.
fun.
Yeah, it was very fun.
Yeah, I actually really like casting.
He was making fun of Snake King, I think, in one of the matches, and and you were just laughing. That was a good time. I remember you because I was in China when you guys were doing it, and it got me through some late nights. It was good.
Okay.
I was like, oh my god, the stream's working. Like super slow internet connection,
Yeah.
but
We had some fun. There were like some really clowny stuff. I remember like one night we were casting some long best of 3 series, and we had lasagna in the oven, and the game was going like 90, 100 minutes. I'm like, someone needs to get lasagna out of the fridge. So, needless to say, we had a bit of a lasagna problem. I don't remember how we resolved it.
burned it.
I think we burned the lasagna. Well, then we got it out. It was burnt, but then we had another game in the best of 3 to cast. So, but we had to wait like another hour before we even got to eat the lasagna. So, 4 a.m. Dota casting is rough.
Casta problems.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does like time just like kind of blend together at the BTS house because you just have these like weird hours where you're just casting late at night and you're sleeping during the day?
Yeah.
How doesn't that take a toll on your health? College
Maybe.
life, dude.
I sleep when I'm tired. I stay awake when I have to stay awake. Like I probably have every now and then, maybe once every couple of weeks, have to pull an all-nighter. I don't know, but at this point, an all-nighter is kind of like a weird concept because I'll stay up all night, then I'll just sleep, and I don't have to be on a regular schedule anyway. So
Okay.
it's okay.
So last time you told us the last time I interviewed you was MLG, but then we did a long time ago, and I remember you told this very funny story about what was it again? Can you summarize it? It was something
No.
about a song.
You remember it?
I don't actually. That's why I'm asking you.
Well,
These people haven't heard it.
shouldn't you be like? You can just promote your old interviews then.
Oh God, you don't want to hear it? You don't want to tell it again? Just give me the
No.
short version. A short version.
It's an awkward high school story. Like everyone has their.
Everyone loves that. That's what people want to hear, dude. Hit me with the short version. Summary of the high school version.
Short version is.
I don't even remember it. It was so long ago.
I don't know how to do a short. Short version doesn't do it justice.
Okay. Check out the other interview. Me and GoDz. There was like some song in it. It was about a girl.
Yeah. The song was Boats and Birds.
Boats and Birds. Okay. And how is your love life? That was my segue. Was it smooth?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
It's good.
Okay.
I don't know. I work comes first, I guess. So and
You're married to your real wife, the Beyond the Summit studio and cast.
yeah. No, just Dota in general, I think.
Dota is your bride. A cruel and unforgiving mistress. Dropping your MMR 300 points.
Yeah. No. I'm not. I would not want to. Like, I want to keep like I don't know, personal life and gaming stuff
Understandable.
separate. Not to say I don't want to talk. Like, I'm okay with talking about it. It's more like I wouldn't want to date someone within the scene. It just gets.
That makes sense.
It gets weird. I don't know.
So you know how like Join Dota's doing their like matchmaking thing? Have you ever seen
Yeah.
those videos?
Yeah.
Who would be the best matchmaking for you? It doesn't have to be a girl. It could be anyone. Who do you think? Would it be LD or would it be someone else? Winter? LD? Really?
Good question.
Who?
Maybe LD. He's probably the first person that comes to mind. Otherwise, I don't know. Maybe someone in Australia. I don't know. It's a tough question.
Who would you be good at guessing?
Would I be good at guessing?
Who do you know the most in the Dota scene?
Oh.
Would you be able to do it for Lumi? You think?
I think I do. I mean, I know a few things about Lumi. Like, he worships Cloud9, but that's about it.
Why? It's a little weird. Him and EE are going on like this like anime trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I first met EE and I hated the guy.
Why?
I like the guy now, but he was. I mean, I met him on the way to DreamHack. I didn't actually know who he was back then. Like he was playing. No, I knew who Eternal Envy was, but I'd never like seen a picture of him or anything like that. And he just came off like really the wrong way at the airport. Like he was. I don't know, just being EE, but nowadays I understand.
You understand him, yeah. He's not one for social convention. He's not making small talk with you, asking about the weather, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But
Well,
he's a very honest guy. He's a genuine guy.
He was honest, but it was like over the top, arrogant and confident. I think about his team, and they went on to win the tournament though. So turns out, like, jokes on me.
What do I know? Yeah,
like the guy.
I mean, Alliance was super confident in TI3. They were just. You could just tell that team was going to win.
At TI3, yeah.
Yeah, they were picking out who they're going to pick for the group stages before it was even over. You know, they're like 3-0. There's still like all these group stage matches left. They're like, yeah, we're going to pick this team when we win. Okay. You know? So, I mean, like, obviously big change to this year. Yeah. They're a little shaky this year coming in. You could kind of tell, not the same confidence. But what do you see? Where do you see this going? Where do you see this whole scene going?
I hope it goes somewhere new. I think that's the big thing with TI is that, I don't know, maybe for viewers it's staying exciting, fresh. The Dota's getting, the Dota itself is great. It's getting better and better. The quality's getting better every year. But just coming back to the Western, like for the third year in a row, has a weird sense of deja vu. Like it just feels like too comfortable. Like I show up in Seattle, I'm like, I recognize stuff. Like it doesn't feel like I'm at a big like LAN event for the first time again because of.
So you want a big you want something completely new.
I just want maybe a new city, even just a new hotel. Like
new hotel. Wow,
like
this is the biggest
Seattle.
first world problems I've ever seen because this hotel's amazing.
It is.
And they give you 3 meals a day in this super nice room. And Dave's like, well. The rooms are they're too familiar to me. Like, the landmarks, I see them all the time.
Yeah.
This food, like, I mean, salmon again? Like...
It's just that sense of, like, walking from the hotel over to Valve office and just around Bellevue where it's like...
I just have to go every day to the Valve office. What a terrible, like... That's just awful.
You're missing my point here. No, it's weird knowing a place so well that I've never lived at. I've just been here 3 separate times. That's what I think is weird about it. Is that I just know Bellevue really well. Like I know where I know where the Chipotle is. I know where the other restaurant. I just know where, like, if I need to find something, I know where it is. I know where the Nordstrom is if I need to get some new clothes. Like, that's a weird feeling in a place that I have no connection to.
I bet that's what people feel like when they play GTA. And they walk around the city, and then they actually visit it in real life, and they're like, oh, I know all these places.
Yeah.
Let's do the shout-outs and call-outs.
Okay.
You got shout-outs for me?
I haven't prepared any, but...
You haven't prepared any? We're going to go ahead and let you do these off the top of your head, GoDz.
Okay. Shout out to BTS, we have sponsors. Shout out to 100TB. They help support the summit and make it all possible. Shout out to Twitch TV as well. Shout out to everyone in the BTS studio and all our viewers, fans, and everyone who follows me. So, yeah. You can follow me on Twitter at BTSGoDz.
They already put that up, on the bottom of the screen.
Well, check it out. Whichever way it is. I don't know.
Yeah. The beginning of the interview.
Okay.
Back in time.
Go back in time and find it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got a call out for me? Give me a call out.
Call out?
Yeah. Like the opposite of a shout out. You've never had a call out before?
It sounds like an American thing.
It's like you're calling out someone for like a hater.
Okay.
Or someone you particularly dislike. Too nice?
No, I'm not a nice person.
No.
Every time someone messes with me on Twitter, like I played with a pub game with you the other day, I'm always like, I hope I didn't flame too hard.
You flame people in game?
I try not to. I lose more when I'm flaming, so it's like I know I shouldn't because I lose games and go on tilt, so. Yeah,
there's 2 ways to approach pubs. You can either outskill the other opponents or you can out-nice them. If you are really nice to your team and buy all awards and courier and stuff, that's a really good way to get a lot of MMR points, honestly.
You play as the mediator and just keep everyone happy.
Keep everyone happy, stay positive.
Yeah, even if that one guy he's going to stay emo, but you just try and make him as as little emo as possible. But
you're there to minimize the rage.
That's me sometimes, but. So calling out. I don't don't think I have any call outs.
You don't have anyone? Okay, you're boring. A lot of people don't though. So you're not alone.
I'm sure he would if I.
He called himself out for losing to someone in foosball. It's the first time I've ever seen that. Okay. So
That's.
maybe you call out yourself for taking so long with the Enchantress cosplay.
No.
No? No, you're still confident about that? Is it gonna impress? I have high expectations, dude.
I'll preemptively call out myself for the underwhelming cosplay.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see how it is. If it's goofy looking and hilarious, then I think it'll done its job.
Okay.
Thank you very much for the interview.
No, thank you.
Good luck on the panel.
Thank you.